So there's that one thing, just the misinterpretation, that there's a mislabeling that occurs. It triggers cognitive biases. People make inferences that are not supported by the evidence. Like going back to that fire case I was just talking about, you know, if you have a fire expert who's also a police officer, right, who shares that role coming in, then they're looking for a crime. And when you're looking for a crime, there are things you might see that if you were just being objective like a pure scientist should be, you wouldn't see that. But there's also just flat out fraud. Again, in the United States, in Massachusetts, the crime labs were rocked. They were just rocked. When a scientist named Annie Dookhan decided to kind of make a name for herself by being the most productive chemist in the drug lab. Well, she wasn't being the most productive. She was fabricating evidence, and thousands of cases had to be thrown out because her results were not reliable.
The names of more than 40,000 people have been identified whose drug evidence may have been mishandled by former state lab chemist Annie Dookhan.
Annie Dookhan, a chemist, is at the center of a statewide legal scandal. Dookhan's accused of mishandling evidence in cases while she worked for 9 years at the Department of Public Health Drug Lab in Massachusetts.
They were manufactured, they were fabricated, and so that's another way that forensic science can be unreliable, is through things like fraud.